Good. Let everybody kind of get on here. Then I'll bring on our 333 winners. What's good, what's good, what's good? What's poppin', everybody? I appreciate you guys for taking a moment to join me. I got the 333 winners today on Friday. How's everybody's Friday? Do me a favor and kick it off with just dropping some wins. You know, this was another powerful week. So like drop a win. What's a win right now that you want to share with us? It's Friday. So I always do this within our mastermind group. I want everybody to share their wins. So what's a win that you have that you want to share? It could be anything, small, big. But share some wins. Share some wins. And then I'm going to bring on my man Tyler. I got the Millennial Mentor Realtor. I have a couple different winners from from my giveaway. So I want to bring them on here and give them some mentorship and connect with them. So I appreciate you guys. Let's see. Anybody want to share a win? Share any wins? What's good, Jean? How are you doing, bro? Appreciate you, man. How you doing, Antoine? Good to see you guys. What's happening? Graduated law school, man. Congratulations, man. Connected with friends. Cool, I love it, man. Some personal wins. I passed my firefighter class. Congratulations, bro. Let's see. Made my wine. That's absolutely the first of its kind in the world. First of its kind in the world to be enjoyed in hot and spicy food in India. What? That sounds sick. I would love to try that. That's great. Cleaned up downtown Oakland, donated to small businesses. Man, that's a huge win. That's amazing. I'm good, G. Working on some instant content this week. All right, guys. So I'm hoping you guys are staying focused and hitting your goals. Obviously, we've got a lot going on in the world, but I want you guys to just continue to stay focused, stay accountable, and just remember how blessed you really are, how blessed we all are. So stay in that mentality, no matter what's going on in the world. Remember that you have control of, how you show up in the world, how you respond right now. So stay grounded, tap in, stay true to your rituals, to your routine. Just really get grounded in, and a lot of the times what I'm talking to my clients about is like getting grounded in all the elements every day. Similar to someone in like judo. Right now there's a lot of energy in the world being thrown at you, a lot of big, heavy things, and you have the ability to kind of stay centered and be able to be like water and adapt, like Bruce Lee said, right? Or stay motivated, be like fire when you need to kind of get going and be inspired to get back into your business, get back into work. And still be conscious about everything that's going on, of course, right? And still care, but again, being motivated, being grounded like earth, being, like water, being adaptable, being like air, and thinking of new ideas, right? Coming out of this, now that the world is opening back up, what are the ideas that you can tap into that are going to set you apart and set you up for success and set you up to create real wealth and be the change in your family? Be the one that's going to be able to become that millionaire in your family. Right now is that opportunity. You have all the resources. God has given you everything that you need for you to be able to go out there and create success and create change in your life. So, all right, let's see. I'm looking for these 333 winners. We got Tyler on here. So everybody give warm welcome to Tyler. See how he's doing. He's been a huge supporter of mine. So, yo, Tyler, what's up, bro?
How you doing, Gerard? It's an honor and a blessing to connect with you here.
Yeah, same, man. First and foremost, bro, I just want to say thank you. I appreciate you supporting my content, supporting our team, supporting our Leaders Create Leaders movement. Really appreciate it, bro. And thanks for participating on the 333 challenge. Just wanted to take a moment, man, to just connect with you, hear about what you're going through, what are your goals, how can I support you right now and what you're looking to build. So first of all, why don't you just talk to me about like this week? How has this week been for you?
Definitely. Well, I just want to say I appreciate your team. I got the privilege and honor to speak with Brian 2 weeks ago. So it was cool to connect. I really appreciate everything you put out there and all the positivity and inspiration. It's something I really need, and it's been helping me along my journey to be a conscious creator and leader as well. So I just want to say thank you for that.
Absolutely.
But yeah, this week has been definitely a journey for me and our team over here. I'm the Director of Operations at Tommy Lockwood Medicinals. Tommy's an herbalist of 11 years, experience in natural medicines, plant medicines, learned from the great Dr. Sebi. And what we do is help people along their path, give people the tools to take their own health and well-being into their hands, right? We want to guide people and show them the way so they can heal from these various things. Currently, it's day 35 of this liquid fast we're partaking in.
Woo! Did you say day 35?
Day 35, yes, sir.
And you're
it's
on
been a journey.
A liquid fast for 35 days?
Yes, sir. It's a lot of
that's crazy. You're on day 35 of a liquid fast. Wow, that's impressive, my friend. That's impressive.
It's day 35. We're shooting for 90. We'll see how it goes. It's been amazing. It's been teaching me a lot. I'm going inwards, healing a lot of old traumas and negative belief systems and things that have been sticking with me for a while. And they're coming to the surface to be released. And that's something that really takes place during a fast. And we're really just grinding, trying to stay focused during all this craziness and trying to hold the space for people and help people heal during this time. What people are bringing into their bodies can really affect them during this time. And we just want to help people, give them the tools and succeed as much as they can. You know, we're leading towards a plant medicine retreat in Miami, and that will be on day 50 of our fast. So we're really just trying to help people as much as possible. And it's been amazing.
Wow. You know, that's great. That's awesome, man. I know someone who is very passionate about fasting and talked to me about going up to 30 days, but 90 days, that's impressive, bro. Like, I know that takes real discipline, a real mental, you know, willpower. So, man, I honor you for being that committed to that. So talk to me a little bit about the power of fasting. And you talked about plant medicine, which obviously is something that I believe in. I've been working with different plants and modalities, not, you know, just over the last probably 3 years, with ayahuasca, wachuma, and kambo, psilocybin to, I mean, cannabis to CBD. It's so many. There's so many. I'm still just learning. So I'd love to talk to you a little bit about that as well. But just what are the benefits of fasting and, you know, these different plant medicinal modalities?
Definitely. So when we're fasting, our body doesn't have to work so hard to break down these foods and, you know, break down what we're putting in so it can finally heal from the years and years of misuse and abuse we put into our bodies. You know, for me, I used to drink a lot of alcohol, a lot of meats and dairies and candies, of course, and everything. We've put our bodies through a lot. So what I heard the other day, which I really liked, was fasting is paying for the crimes you've committed to your body. It's giving yourself the chance to really heal and connect back in tune with yourself. You know, when an animal is sick in nature, if a dog is sick, they don't eat. And fasting is the natural way for our body to heal and become its best self. You know, there's a lot of spiritual traditions that fast for the connection with God or source or whatever you would like to call the universal presence. And for me, this fast has been a crazy journey. During this fast, we're also working with plant medicines. And when you're fasted, the plant medicines work in a more efficient and faster way, more impactful, powerful way. So it's been a lot of purging a lot of emotional clearing, a lot of crying. You know, it's a range of emotions, and all throughout, it's positive, negative, positive, negative. So it's staying grounded, staying very consistent with it, and trusting in the process. So I'm very grateful. I have my mentor, Tommy, who has done a prolonged liquid fast for 30 days over one month for 30 days, once a year for 10 years. So he's been on this journey for a while. So I'm learning from him, and I'm just continuing to trust in the process. I feel way lighter. I feel like I have way more energy, and you know, my goals and dreams are manifesting in so many profound ways. You know, Tommy, he was staying at my dad's house when this all started, and now we just moved into a new apartment in Miami that we can work closer together. And it's always been a dream of ours, and it's come true. And so many more things are aligning when your body is clear. The energy can move more freely, and it's something I really recommend for anybody. Not a prolonged fast right away, but even just intermittent fasting.
Yeah.
The benefits are incredible, and you really get back in tune with your body. And you can, what Tommy always says that I really like is, you can't trust your gut if it's not healed and clear. So you can start to trust your gut instinct more.
Wow. So what do you feel is the difference? This is something that I've been writing about, but what do you feel the difference is between your gut instinct and intuition?
I feel like it's one and the same. You know, it's important to analyze, because during this fast for me, my gut feeling sometimes and intuition could be negative at first. So I think trusting what your body is telling you, and then stepping back and listening, and consciously looking at it. The gut feeling and intuition is really powerful, and I think it's guiding us all at all times. So yeah, I think it's something that we haven't been taught how to listen to our intuition, our gut feelings through schooling. You know, we're always taught to listen to our heads and our thoughts, instead of, like, through meditation, we can tap into our gut feeling and our intuition and listen to the body's innate resources.
Yeah. Powerful. So, bro, what are your goals? How can I support you right now? What are you looking to achieve?
Right now, we're really just looking to help as many people as possible and step in to a place of more leadership in the community. We're at a time where this healing is really needed, and the teachings are really needed. So we're just looking to reach out to as many people as possible, get this information into the hands of as many people as possible to heal the world. You know, these teachings they've been around for a while, and they're out there, just getting them out there. So really just connecting with more like-minded people. Like, this conversation right now is an absolute blessing. It warms my heart, and it just shows to me the power of the fasting. And I mean, one question I really wanted to ask was any advice you would give for your 24-year-old self. Because right now I'm 24, and sometimes I forget how young I am and how early in the process I am, but then I want everything so quick and so fast. So any advice you would give for that?
Yeah. Well, first of all, I just want to honor you, man. I think the fact that you are doing the work right now, you know, like, sometimes we forget how far we've come. You're so young. It's pretty impressive. And I just want to honor you, man, because when I was 24 years old, I was out partying, drinking, spending all types of money. And I was really motivated by greed and by power and by proving myself to the world. And that shit worked, you know, that hustle mentality and me wanting to prove myself and prove, you know, that I can do it. It allowed me to achieve a lot of materialistic success and a lot of those things, but I wasn't truly whole. I didn't really understand what it meant to love myself and to really tap into like my purpose and the purpose of playing a bigger role in doing God's work for the world. And the fact that you're bringing this up and you're working with these modalities and you're doing this spiritual work right now at 24 years old is so impressive, bro. So I just want to honor you because you're ahead of the game already. And then you hit the nail on the head. It's patience. It's every single day, treating every day like a ceremony. Every day seeing yourself at the highest and like really working towards every single day being 1% better, 1% better. That stuff compounds every day, staying true to your rituals, making sure that you're clear on the rooms that you want to be in. Like for me, in my mid-20s, I like my relationships are the thing that I cherish the most. And I actually neglected a lot of that early on in my career. But right now in my life, what I cherish the most are the relationships that I have with other content leaders, the friendships that I've been able to build in the industry, and just the mentors. Like I never wanted to be the person in the room that's smarter than everybody else. I'm constantly putting myself in uncomfortable situations. So, at your age, bro, it's just, how can you put yourself in those scenarios where you can be building quality relationships with other conscious leaders, because it's accessible. Like we're out here, we're accessible, and this is proof of you doing that. So like this is proof that you're on the right path. So just, I would say, continue to keep trusting the intuition that you have. Continue to just learn every day. Become obsessed with learning, because the fact that you're on this liquid fast, the fact that you're talking about plant medicine. One of the things that my grandfather talked to me about before he passed away at 100 years old was like, it's all been written. This is all wisdom that's ancient, right? This is like sacred, ancient wisdom. These plants are so much more intelligent than we are, right? So it's been around for billions of years. We could tap into that stuff. So I would just tell you, be on a lifelong journey. Just be on this lifelong journey of tapping into that wisdom, building relationships with other conscious leaders that are out there, and continue to just learn, and then slowly start tapping into this teacher that you showed today. Because if you teach learn it and teach it, you learn it twice. So, that's one thing that I wish I did earlier on in my career, is I started really just starting to teach more, starting to actually, I think the thing that I crave now more than ever before is helping others to succeed. And you can do that at a young age. Is you can go out there, and it doesn't take anything away from your success. I call it mudita mindset. Having a mudita mindset of going out there and celebrating others and helping others to succeed with joy, without envy.
Powerful.
And the more that you do that in your life, you're going to attract that. You're going to attract people that are going to support you and just be behind you. So those are just a couple things that I would say. And I would also just tell you to, let me see, what else? I think there's real power in clarity. So just continue to just get really clear on, who do you want to become and what do you want to solve in the world? Get clear on that, get crystal clear on that, and then just every single day become obsessed and focused on learning how you can tap into being that which you want to solve in the world, like actually becoming that now. Like, like a lot of times we get caught up in just wanting things in our future. We want, for instance, like sometimes people want wealth in their life, they want millions of dollars, but they're not acting wealthy now. So just every single day, whatever it is that you want, that you desire in your life, just start being that now, and start acting as if that you are that person right now, and watch how that'll start to unfold. Just start, and it really just comes down to that relationship that you have with yourself, and the fact that you're fasting, that you're working with these modalities at a young age, you're working on your mind, your body, and your soul. everything else comes into play, because we really are these spiritual beings. Even in business, like I'm so passionate about business, but I even realized late in the game in my 30s that business is a spiritual game. And it really all comes down to that relationship that you have with yourself. So the more that you just build that relationship with yourself, first and foremost, build yourself up, learn every day, be committed to your craft, be committed to your rituals, be committed to your routine, be committed to your mindset. And then also realize that it's bigger than you. So go out there and build relationships with so many other powerful people, learn from them, read their books, listen to their podcasts, go to their events, go to their masterminds, because that's all an investment into your growth.
Right. Yeah. Wow. That's that's amazing. That sequence right there is something I'm gonna continue to look at and use every day. Really powerful words, and I really appreciate you and your guidance and everything you do. It's every day I just try to look at the bigger picture. I know many people get sidetracked or distracted with the material and the short-term wins, but every day I'm just focusing on that long term and building the connections and leading me to who I ultimately want to be. And coming from that place of being that now is really powerful. I work on doing, like currently right now I have abundance meditations going. I'm always visualizing and using all the tools I have to step into that place of power now. So yeah, I really appreciate you and all those words right there.
Powerful, bro. Powerful. And keep doing that. Stay committed to that, and then bring people with you. Just never think that you have to be this perfect, so far advanced to help others. You can do that right now. Every single person that's on this live has an opportunity to help someone. And so I would tell you to do that. Give. Take that knowledge and help someone else. Just be selfless in that act, because we don't own anything. We're here. We don't own anything. And ultimately, we all have that purpose to make the world a better place. And it starts with us in the way that we treat ourselves, and then slowly how we treat others, and giving other people the tools. So continue to keep sharing your story. It matters. Sharing what you learn. And I look forward to building that relationship with you, man, and one day meeting you, all right?
Definitely. That sounds great. I really appreciate your time and everything, man. It was amazing.
Cool, bro. I'll talk to you soon.
Take care.
Thanks. Bye-bye. Wow, super impressive. The fact that he's 24 years old on a 35-day fast, and he's doing all of the work. He is he's meditating, he's working with plants. He seems like he's just a really, really intelligent young man. So I really appreciate him connecting with me. Appreciate all you guys for commenting and getting on my page. So thank you to Tyler. I appreciate you, bro. I'm going to bring on Eric now, Eric Visionary, see what he's got going on. Another 333 winner. I got you next, Millennial Money Mentor. I got you next, bro. So about 10 minutes each, and I got to get off at 12. I got a hard stop at 12, guys. Yo, Eric, what's good, bro?
Gerard, what's going on?
Yo, man, I appreciate you so much. First and foremost, thank you for commenting. Thank you for engaging with my content. Thank you for supporting me, supporting my mission with Leaders Creating Leaders. So thank you, bro. I really appreciate it.
Hey, man, thank you. You're inspiring, man. I love the value you provide. It's encouraging every day, man. I love it.
Thanks, man. It's because of you guys. It's because of the audience that, every single one of you is behind all these numbers. The fact that you guys are all leaders, all of you, all the men and women that follow me that are leading their family, leading their community, leading their businesses, leading themselves. And your comments matter to me, like those DMs, the letters, when you guys stop me in the streets and give me a hug and talk to me, like it really, really pushes me. Because I held back for the first 12 years of my career. I didn't really go out there and leverage social media. I really was behind building my businesses and let my businesses do the talking. So now having this opportunity to share my story and connect with all of you, man, it really empowers me and fuels me. And I just hope that it continues to change and inspire you guys to go out there and find freedom for yourself, financial freedom, spiritual prosperity, lifestyle freedom. So Eric, bro, I got about 10 minutes, and then I got one more person because I got a hard stop at 12. So, bro, I really want to just know, where are you at, bro? How can I serve? How can I support you? What are you looking to achieve? Where are you at in your life right now? Where are you trying to go?
I appreciate that. Yeah, so you know, there's two things that I'm passionate about in life, and you know, one of the things is just loving the journey and the process of just, you know, what motivates me on a daily basis. I got 5 kids, I got a wife,
Wow.
I got family, building, you know, building a house right now, just doing a lot of great things, and I do it a lot on my own. But I know the process and the journey. When I say on my own, I don't mean on my own. You know, obviously I got my spouse, who's the greatest supporter of my life, but I see that a lot of it is connection. You know, like just being in connection with you just right now in this moment in life is just you know, I'm grateful for. It's something that's gonna, you know, motivate me, encourage me, make me want to keep going. And you know, when I see you know, the connection of just you know, even what you provide encourages me with just even other people of how I interact with them, and how I interact with them, and you know, what I can provide of my own value for them right now in my life. You know, this COVID, you know, there's a lot of things, you know, a lot of things I could tell you about, you know, a lot of things that I from, you know, when I was born until now, just the whole journey, the process was just you know, I had a lot going on when I was young. You know, grew up in you know, grew up selling drugs, grew up making money, you know, just living the fast life. And then I got into the entertainment business in Hollywood, California, lived that for about 7 years. And then, you know, now 33 years old, I have my own marketing agency. And right now I'm just passionate about, you know, helping businesses, you know, build their business online, especially in these crucial times. So, you know, I'm right now, presently, I'm just, you know, want to just build my connections, you know, just really wanting to see, you know, how I can provide value for others, because really is what I want to do is I want to encourage people. You know, there's a lot of people hurting out there. There's a lot of people just like looking for someone to just lift them up, you know, and they're, you know, there's a lot of motivational speakers out there. But one of the things I wanted to ask you was, you know, what, you know, when I think about men like, you know, King David, right? And then there's never going to be another King David. He is the King David, you know, and because right after him was Solomon, and he's the Solomon, you know, there's no other Solomon like him. And then you're Gerard, you know, there's no other Gerard like you. You know, I just want to know, like, how do you find your place? How do you find your lane to really just, you know, find who you are, to be, you know, to find the full potential of what you can be for others.
Yeah, bro, I appreciate that so much. First and foremost, I appreciate the fact that you're doing what you're doing, man. Family of 5, you know, wife, building a house. Give yourself, again, man, just celebrate. You know, a lot of times we're hard on ourselves. We don't celebrate how far we've come. You know, similar to you, I started hustling drugs when I was 17 years old. I had to overcome a lot of setbacks early on in my life, where I felt like I wasn't smart enough because school told me I didn't have the A's and B's. I didn't get into the good university. I didn't have all the check marks that said this is a kid who's going to be the next, you know, big success story. And I went through a similar upbringing. And look, man, I'm a prime example that all of that didn't even matter. And you have already accomplished a lot. And I just want to say, bro, celebrate yourself. Every day, man, that you're building that house, that you're getting a new client, you know, in your agency, that you're taking your kids on to Disney or just for a walk and spending time with your kids and being a good father. That's where it starts, bro. You know, like being a great father, being a great husband, being a great leader doesn't just mean out there inspiring millions of people. It means in your home, you know, and it means like for you, yourself, leading yourself. And the thing is not finding yourself, bro. It's accepting yourself. You know, you don't go out, don't think about like, you know, trying to go and discover because it's not out there. You know, like nobody's going to, what I had to learn was like, no one's going to see Gerard Adams unless I see Gerard Adams.
Right.
I got to own Gerard Adams. I got to believe in Gerard Adams. I got to fucking stand up for Gerard Adams. I got to be my own GOAT, my own greatest of all time for me. And when you do that for you, then other people will respect and see you truly. but they see you the way that you see you. The problem is everyone's got it twisted. Everyone sees themselves based on what they think other people think of them.
Mm-hmm. Right.
You know what I'm saying? And when you live in that state of fear of what other people think of you, and you believe, you know, you end up building an identity that's based on what you believe other people believe that they see, how they see you. That's when it's twisted. So you got to like let go of worrying what other people think of you. And this is tough, bro. This isn't an easy thing. I'm not saying this is as easy as 1, 2, 3. Because like we all have, Harvard did a study, and literally we all, me, you, I don't care who you are, we all have this little freaking thing in our brain that makes us worry what other people think. I read that. It's actually been a Harvard study. So I was like, damn, I'm not the only one that worries about what people think. Like, we all do. That's why we're all fucking addicted to social media.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, ultimately, yeah, of course we're out here. I'm out here because I want to connect and I want to inspire. But don't get it twisted. We all freaking care a little bit. We all care a little bit what people think. We all got a little addicted to the likes and all the follows and all the views and all that stuff and being a little famous. That's just the truth.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But the truth is like, then once you can acknowledge that and you can then finally say to yourself, all right, why am I really doing what I'm doing? And first of all, see yourself at the highest. It starts with you, how you see yourself. Build yourself up. Really think about, like, you know, just every day saying an I am statement. I am powerful. I am successful. I am, you know, the greatest, Eric. You know, like just really making sure that you're talking to yourself in that way, that you're seeing yourself in that way, that you're writing it to yourself. You're speaking it out loud. And then you're actually walking the walk, like you believing in it. And when you do that, bro, people see that. It's a different kind of energy. When you walk in a room, people are like, damn, who is that guy? You know, like there's a different kind of energy. It's very similar to like when you write, you know, like me as a writer, like you got to believe in energy. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when you write something from the heart, people feel it. You may not be the greatest writer. You may not be the greatest author, but when you write something from the heart, when people read it, they're like, damn, they feel that. Mm-hmm. So what you believe in yourself, and when you embody that feeling that you truly believe that you are the greatest, and that you are every day that you're still a work in progress. You realize that every day you're working every day to become a better version of you, but that you're committed to that growth. And you know you're not going to stop until, like Ed Milet talks about, you max out. You get to the day you die and you say, I gave it my all. People will feel that energy, man. They'll feel that and they'll see that energy. And you just got to believe in yourself in that way. You got to believe in yourself in that way. It starts there. And then you just got to always tap back in when you need a little bit of that, like, you know, that kick, that jump start, because you may have a hard day, whatever. It's always going back to that why, bro. It's always going back to those little girls and little daughters and sons you have, that wife you have, that vision you have of giving them a better life. You got to tap in. Why are you doing what you're doing? When I don't want to jump on these lives, or I don't want to freaking jump and do some work or something like that, I think about my why, man. I think about, like, listen, I'm not out here trying to be famous. Like, I don't really care, need the followers. I don't really, you know what I mean? Like, then I realized, like, man, I'm out here because there's someone that's going to watch this. Maybe it's you, someone that's going to watch this, and it's going to hopefully inspire them to truly go out there and become a greater version of themselves and lead their life so that they can create more prosperity in their life, both spiritually and financially and with their family. And that's my goal, bro. And that's why I do what I do, is because I know I want to die one day, and I want people to not have to show up to my funeral, not have to even remember me. But when I do, they say, man, that guy, he fucking was committed, and he made my life, he inspired me to go out there and live my life a little greater. He inspired me that I can go out and, you know, and maybe it change someone's life. So just tap back into your why. And eventually for me, it's going to be family, right? Like, it is because I want to have those kids and I want to start that family. So just remember your why, and just remember it starts with you, bro. What you believe in yourself is literally how other people are going to see you. And then that energy transforms. It transforms in the videos you create on social media, the way you write, the way you talk, the way you everything. When you walk into a restaurant with your lady, you know what I'm saying? People are like, damn, who is that guy? You got to look the part. You got to feel it. You know, when you believe it, and then you actually play that role. Like you really show up in the way that you walk, talk, look. You own it. You own Eric. Like you own it. Like I own it. Wherever I go, like I own Gerard Adams. I'm humble enough to know that I'm no better than anybody else, but I fucking know that I am different. And that's what God gave us. God gave us the ability to all be unique in our own ways. We are one of one. Remember that.
Right. Man, that's awesome. That hits straight to the heart. That's exactly right. I think about just the way of life, just how everything has its end. You know, family, money, everything that we live for is just going to come to its end. And I could begin there. I could start just really seeing that what is the purpose of life? Like, what is it? You know, why is it that, you know, we have a conscience? Why is it that we have, you know, all these things that motivate us? Why do we have feelings and emotions and everything? And I can, you know, my why is like, it's absolutely my family. But then my why is like, you know, well, what is the purpose of life? And I can only see like, this is it. You know, this is the one that created me. That's the purpose of life. The one that created life, the one that gave life, the one that created the purpose is my purpose of life, you know? And so it's just like, when it all comes down to that, it's just like, you know, there's nothing else to live for. There's nothing to gain except just, you know, to have that peace of mind, that happiness that, you know, because you can't get it from anything else. You know, I see money comes and goes, friends come and go, family you know, is there, but, you know, they pass away. And at the end of the day, it's just like, you know, I just need that peace of mind, that peace. And I found it. I feel like I found it, but I just want to grow. You know, I don't want to stop learning. I don't want to stop learning. I want to keep learning. I want to, you know,
It's just a balance, bro. It's a balance. You know, you got to
right.
stay present. You know what I mean? Like the problem is these people go, and every year they're looking to strive to get more. I need to be more. They never stop to be present to what's right in front of them. So as long as you can balance, like, yo, look at what I have. God's blessed me with 5 kids. You know how many people right now are trying so hard to have one? Man. They can't even have one child.
Yeah.
Do you know how many other people have actually lost a child that wish their child was still here?
I've been through both of those. I was actually, doctors told me since I was about 18 that I was never able to have kids, and I wasn't.
So there you go, bro. If you know what it feels like, it's like be super present, bro. Like mastery, be present. Like have peace in that, but also at the same time, as you're being super present, and every day you pray and you count your blessings, man, and you are grateful. You stay in gratitude. You don't. People think gratitude is this thing where you just wake up and write 3 things you're grateful for every day. No, man. You got to live in a state of gratitude. All things. Be grateful for it. The ups, the downs, the good, the bad, the ugly, all of that. Live in a state of gratitude. And then that's how you will tap into being abundant. You know what I'm saying? Because like God's already given it all to us, bro. We have it all. Everything you need. So it's like just tapping into that abundant mindset, stepping into your Godship. That's when you're truly a king. And then you push yourself every day like a warrior. Every day. You know what I'm saying? But you're grateful at the same time. You're grateful. You're present. You're poised. But then you're a fucking warrior every day. You know? So that's it, bro. I got to jump because I got to bring someone else on here, man. But thanks for joining. Thank you for supporting my content, bro. And I look forward to building a relationship with you. If you're interested in learning more about like working with me and being closer, dude, I have a mastermind. So just shoot me a DM with the word mastermind and we can talk more, right?
Okay. Hey, just wanted to say one thing.
Yeah.
You're awesome, man.
Thanks,
you're doing
man.
your thing. And if you ever need an intern to just enter just some armor bearer, let me know. I'm your man.
Appreciate it, bro. Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Man.
Keep doing you, man. Celebrate yourself.
I will.
All right, guys. So I got one more, and then I got to jump off here. Thanks for Eric. That was really cool. That was a really cool conversation. I really appreciated Eric coming on here and being honest. That was a raw conversation. So we got my man on here now. So what's good, bro? What's your name? Because I only
Yeah, what's up, man? I appreciate you having me on. My name is Jose Hernandez, but I go by pleasure to be on, man. I look up to you a ton, Gerard. I remember the first time I kind of came across you was on the Max Out show with Ed.
Oh, cool.
And man, your story just really resonated with me. A little bit background into who I am and, where I come from. Me and my family are immigrants to the U.S. from a country called Venezuela. So, had it pretty rough coming up and just saw a lot of things and had to grow up pretty quickly. So that gave me a lot of perspective from a young age. And, my background is in finance. I was an athlete my whole life, and I was able to go to school because of baseball and then pick something that I had to study that would be helpful in the real world, but could give me a shot at being successful as well, because that's important to me. And I ran with that. So that got me into the professional world, got me into, the wealth management, Wall Street world. Did some time there for a couple of years and got some real world experience. And then started learning about social media, started learning about how you could use social media as a tool and what you could do with it. So I actually made a leap of faith about a year ago and decided to leave the wealth management world after they told me that, hey, you can't put out content on social media because it's against compliance, it's against, the rules of the firm. So for the past year and a couple months, I've been working really hard to grow this brand that I have on Instagram and, starting to work on some other platforms as well.
Nice.
And I just come at it from a perspective of someone that's young, I'm 26, someone that's not from money, someone that's been through some hardship, been through some struggle, and just genuinely wants to add value to the lives of the people that come from maybe a similar kind of perspective and background as me, or just never had the opportunity to, learn these things in school or haven't worked in the industry. So, that's where I'm at right now. And that's kind of been my journey on social media up to this point. So a little bit of background into me, and just wanted to say, I really appreciate what you do. I'm a big believer in the idea of leaders creating leaders, which is something that I'm trying to do with my own life and my own content and wherever I go with the social media, man. So that's a quick intro to me.
Thanks, man. I really appreciate that. And shout out to all my Latinos and Latinas out there. My grandfather came over on a ship from Venezuela. So,
Wow.
we have some definitely connections to the Venezuelans, and yous are absolutely so powerful, bro. You've been through so much. You guys have so much resilience. So shout out to everybody from Venezuela. I have a similar story. My grandparents on my mother's side came from Colombia and Ecuador, and on my father's side from Italy. And yeah, man, it's like, that's powerful. The fact that you are where you're at, and you had family that came from that background. I had family that came from that background. And look at us, man. We could be on here. We have created so much prosperity in our lives, impact. We're doing it, man. And they sacrificed, our grandparents, our ancestors, they sacrificed a lot. They worked hard to get to this opportunity for us to be here at the land of the free, the land of opportunity, for us to be able to go out there and create real wealth and
Absolutely
change the direction of for our lineage.
Right.
So God bless you, bro.
Thank you.
Doing is really, really great. So how can I support you, man? What are you looking to achieve right now?
Man, so you're talking about why throughout this whole live. I think that I have a pretty clear reason as to what my why is in terms of why I do what I do. My family especially, I don't have a ton of family here in the United States. My parents are getting older. They brought us here with nothing to their name. And, from a young age, I knew that I'm the one that has the opportunity to do something about that for them. And, they're starting to rely on me more and more as they get older. So I understand more or less where the why is there, but where I'm starting to get to from a social media perspective and just vision perspective is, where am I going with all this, right? Because the financial literacy stuff, the helping empower other people understand, finance and investing and just, empowering them financially, I think that is more or less my current lane, because that's what I understand, it's what I have professional experience in, and that's where I can currently serve people. But I just, from a vision perspective, trying to figure out where is all this heading, because I know I can go really hard this lane and I'm seeing it and it's growing, and I see how I can have some leverage against the big firms and all that, but what is the real purpose of the social media and where I'm going with it? And obviously there's a business aspect of it as well, but maybe that's where I could lean on you,
Yeah.
someone that has a ton of experience on social media and has created a real powerful brand. Not just, I know you're well known for the business side of things, but just like being a conscious creator and a leader for other people and someone that empowers other people. So given what you know about me, my story up to this point where I'm at right now in my life, like what?
Yeah, I got you. So like, only because I'm short on time right now.
Yeah.
You know, I really believe for a while we got a little twisted with social media, and there was a lot of entrepreneurs, a lot of instapreneurs, everybody trying to fake it till they make it. What I would tell you is there's a reason why Gerard didn't really pop off on social media until I had built 2 8-figure businesses. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't document your journey. If I were to go back at the old Gerard, I would have started documenting the journey back when I was 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24, 25, all the way up. I didn't do that. But what I would tell you is, bro, like hone in on your skills right now. Like coming out of COVID, coming out of everything that we just went through, if you don't come out of this thing with real skills that you can build really create a real income and build a business, and then document that journey, document how you can help others. But like really it's about, in my opinion, I feel like it sounds like you have a lane and now it's just building the business, building the back end of that business, building the product that actually is going to get people real results, whatever that product is, whether it's a course, whether it's an agency, whether it's a consulting practice where you're consulting and doing coaching calls with clients and helping them to achieve a specific goal. But build out that back end system in business, and then use social media as a tool to market yourself, because people now buy into people. That's what the greatest thing is when I had to build my first agency when I was between the age of like pretty much 19, 20 to 24, I didn't have this opportunity to brand myself. So I had to use pay-per-click ads and then really just learn email marketing, which I still highly, highly recommend as another power, and probably still more powerful than social media in one way, because email still generates more revenue. So these are just tools, bro. Email marketing, SMS nowadays, social media, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, all these platforms are these tools, but none of these tools are going to matter if you don't actually know where you're sending people. What is your core product? So what you have to do is commit to a core product, whether that's a freaking $47, ebook course, whether it's a $5,000 one-on-one call with you, whether it's an event that you decide, but figure out what your back end looks like. Therefore, all of the content that you create is teaching people, is giving value, but it's actually leading people that actually want your help, right? Like, like you're teaching people so they can go do it on their own. But if they want to expedite their results, if they want to get there, that's why I now have my mastermind and why I have my ascension of my products, is because I'm teaching it on a daily basis. I'm being it. I'm showing people how to brand themselves. I'm showing people how to make money online. If you just watch my content. But if you want to get there and not have it take you 3 years and you want to get there in 1, you can actually join my mastermind. You can actually buy my accelerator and get coached by me and my team and get the systems automated and cloned over to your back end of your company and get you those results in 1 year rather than 3. So it's like, build your back end system and then leverage your voice, leverage your story, which is super unique and can help you to really dial in a really powerful ideal market and target avatar, and then go and figure out exactly who it is you want to serve. You understand very clearly what the problem is that you solve for them, create content on that every single day, and lead that into valuable resources, different things that you can give. We call them Be Helpful campaigns in my company. Like, you're giving out PDFs, you're giving out videos, you're giving out ebooks, you're building out your email database, but you're booking sales calls, you're booking things where you can then upsell people into your back end product so that you can generate a profitable and scalable offer. So this is all stuff that I can dive with you. What I would recommend, man, if you haven't done it yet, is I actually have a demo of how we go about doing this. So if you're interested after this, shoot me a DM and I can shoot you over. I don't know if you've ever gone through the assessment that we have, and then you can jump on a call with my integrator who can walk you through a demo and see if we can serve and help you further.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man. Yeah, I mean, as far as the product and everything, I have this whole year worked on actually building it. Now we're going to start running paid advertising to it and everything and scaling that out. So I'm confident that's going to be very successful and it's going to add a lot of value to other people. I'm just trying to figure out, because there's a lot of ways that you can make money online and it doesn't have to be this. Just trying to figure out like what the bigger vision is on top of obviously like the business, and maybe end up working with corporations on a consulting type of setting. But yeah, just because it's only been a year for me and this is all brand new to me. I never even saw myself being on social media like this. So it's a lot of just figuring it out on my own. So that's why I appreciate
A lot.
what you do.
You'll figure it out more too as you go. Just don't let that create over-analysis paralysis. Most of the time, if you do just go in like, okay, I'm going to start off with my first core offers, and it's more of like consulting, coaching. You can do like some online content and courses. That's an easy $20-30 million business. I mean, I've seen people kind of take it all the way up to 100 million, but like the good people that do it really great, $20 to $30 million a year. That's fucking real money, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, the thing is like you build that and you have that kind of cash flow. At that point, you'll find opportunity. You'll find opportunity through your relationships, through your clients. You may acquire companies. You may discover a new problem within your industry where now you invest in creating a new SaaS or software, like Russell Brunson did with ClickFunnels. That stuff will come. Don't let the fact that you may not have that big like end goal particularly figured out just yet stop you from like taking action and learning as you go and serving clients and building cash flow and generating revenue. So I gotta go, bro, but I would love to continue with you. So
no doubt.
If you're interested, shoot me a DM with the word scale and I'll put you through a process and then I'll give you a demo. We'll see if we can support you even further, man. But thank you so much for what you said. I honor you, man, and I already can see it and feel it, bro. You're on track. You're gonna crush.
I appreciate it.
You're gonna crush, man. You already are. Give yourself credit and just keep fucking focusing and hustling, man. Working on yourself and serving. All right.
No doubt, man. I appreciate you a lot, Gerard. Look forward to continuing to stay connected, man.
Same here, bro. Talk to you soon.
Take it easy, man.
Bro.
Thank you.
All right, guys. So those are the 333 winners. If you want to win a live stream with me, get live mentorship, all you got to do is comment on my post within the first 3 minutes and 33 seconds with hashtag 333, tag a friend, and you can win every week. Friday, I do my live streams, FaceTimes with you, mentor you. So go comment and I appreciate you guys. I'll see you guys on my page. Peace.